to this week's edition of Worldwide News.
I'm Gabby.
And I'm Samir, your anchors.
Today's topic on the Worldwide News is the ISIL insurgency in Tunisia.
The Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant are a terrorist group known as ISIL.
This insurgency occurring in Tunisia is an ongoing militant and terror activity of the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant branch in Tunisia. On June 15, 2015, ISIL attacked Sousse. The Sousse attacks were located at the popular resort of Port El Cantoy, just north of Sousse. The attack started at about 11:15 in the morning. The gunmen arrived in Sousse by a van, a short distance from the beach. When the gunmen arrived at the hotel, Rue Limpore Maraba, he opened fire at the tourists on the beach. 38 people lost their lives June 26, 2015. The attacker starts the shooting on the beach and soon entered the hotel complex near the pool area.
Many people ran into the hotel for safety from the beach, but the gunmen soon entered the building. The gunman then fled the scene, escaping back onto the beach, still armed with his gun. After the gunman fled from the beach, a man named Mael Mosef spotted Resqui, the gunman, from his rooftop. Mael started dropping a pile of tiles down a Resqui's head. Resqui then started firing wildly on the street. At this point, the police returned fire and shot him. As Resqui is falling to the ground, Mael notices a grenade roll from the gunman's hand. Resqui was shot at 12:30 p.m. This was only the start of the terror, the ISIL.
Now for a commercial break. For a commercial break.
Back and ready to share what occurred on March 18th, 2015. The Bardo National Museum was attacked and took hostage by 3 militants. At least 20 people were killed after 2 gunmen entered the Bardo National Museum. This event was a 3-hour siege and hostage situation. 44 people were wounded.
The attack began at 12:30 p.m. and started when tourists were attacked getting off a bus to enter the museum. While the tourists were getting shot at, they ran into the museum. The gunmen followed and took them hostage inside the museum. 3 hours after the attack started, both gunmen had been killed, as well as a security guard, and all the hostages were freed. The 3rd gunman is currently at large, and the ISIL claimed to be responsible for the attack and threatened to commit more attacks. Now, word from our sponsor.
I know a thing or two about chicken, and I love these new honey barbecue glazed tenders. Maybe because they're sweet, like me. He's just gonna love this.
Adorbs.
Or maybe because they're spicy, like me.
Thank you for the sweater.
You're welcome.
Introducing McDonald's Sweet and Spicy Honey Barbecue Glazed Tenders. Made with all white meat chicken, hand-tossed and glazed to order. They're the perfect combination of sweet and spicy, just like Grandma.
Has it started?
Now back to business. Our next topic is a bus suicide bomber in Tunisia. On November 26, 2015, authorities have identified the suicide bomber from the bus attack, which killed 12 presidential guards.
ISIL has claimed the bombing, and this is the 3rd major militant attack in Tunisia this year. The attacker was named Houssem Abdelli, 28 years old. The explosive was located in her belt the bomber was wearing.
Coming up next, a new law created due to many of the ISIL attacks. Here is a picture from the incident.
Sharing with you now our last story of the ISIL insurgency in Tunisia. The Tunisia parliament has adopted a new anti-terror law due to the deadly recent ISIL attacks. The new laws impose the death penalty as a possible sentence for a range of terror offenses and will allow authorities to detain terrorist suspects for up to 15 days without access to a lawyer.
I love mountain climbing.
Any loud noise could cause an avalanche.
Hey, Coral was in my dream last night.
Shh.
You were too, then Ambrook and Extreme.
What about me?
Well...
Well, what? Shh.
Was
I in it or not? Whoops.
You were in my dream. Kind of.
Hello, I'm Fuzzy Face. Squeakity squeak squeak. You can unlock Gilbert's dream at goldfishfun.com. The snap that smiles back. Goldfish.
And now to end our newscast. Thank you for watching Worldwide News by Gabby
and Samir. Hey, welcome to this week's edition of Worldwide News.
I'm Gabby.
And I'm Samir, your anchors. Why do you do that?
We need silence behind you.
Okay,
mic?
No.
ready, set, action.
Shoot. Oh, okay, I'm ready. The attack began at 12:30 p.m. and started when tourists were attacked, getting off a bus to enter the museum. While the tourists were getting attacked, shot by ran into the... It's raining!
Go.
Do I just...
Excuse me. I'm just kidding.
Just keep going.
Okay. On June 15, 2015, ISIL attacked South. South? Does that mean go? The attack began at... Can you hear me? Start it? Yes, Gabby. Oh. The death penalty...
Sharing with you now our last story of ISIL insurgency in Tunisia. The Tunisia Parliament.
Coming up next, a new law created due to... Coming up next, a new law created due to many of the ISIL attacks. Here's a picture. Coming up next, after the attack started around midday, both gunmen were killed. I messed up!